Hey, peg leg. Badger Meister. All done with corn. Switching to beans. What was this planter switching to beans, Dad? Do you see anybody else here? It's just a one-man. Go through the process here. Singulator. Little wire clip right there. Little notch holds it. Just change the angle of the brush. Change the position of the singulator, and you're done. Now got the little doubles. Oh, that little paper clip thing. Yeah, literally paper clip. Put your bean meter in and lock her in. Close it up. The lid back on. Off you go. Make sure it feels good in there. Going to take the seed tender back up. Get some more beans. Switching varieties now. Been planting 2.0s. That's right, 2.0s. Nice early beans. Let's hit the road, Jack. Back to the homeland. 8400 fired up, fill up, and hit the road. Ah, yes. The great fill with the great. Oh, Badger! Okay, gotta have the bucket right up there. So we're switching from corn to beans. Gotta hit that little slide gate open, get the corn out of there. It'll have like about 2 5-gallon buckets of corn in there. You end up planting those in your bean field. You look like you didn't know what you were doing. Now here's the fun part. We locked out. Oh, you think? Oh, better shut it. Okay, well, I gotta go empty the bucket. All right, hang on for the fun. Very important. It only takes one time to do this and you'll never forget. I think it did happen to us back about 10 years ago, and probably your first hit would be start running corn out and you see corn in your beans and you're like, I probably ought to stop, and at that point then you've wasted a whole auger full load of beans. But anyway, enough of my rambling. You get the gist, and yeah, here we go. The seed in the shed. It's just been really humid and damp. Almost couldn't get corn out of one of the crowbars. When the seed is in a shed in a cold, dark colored box, moisture in there. Look who it is, Herb. The legend, kicking the dust up in the quad. Look at that. 70-year-old guy just having a ball. A 9620 RX pulling 60 feet at a time. That is awesome. Autobots, roll out. I've got 3 farms on the list. We got a 60 on this side of the road. We got a 40 on this side of the road. And we got 25 down about a 1/4 mile. We're gonna start on the 25 and get that one knocked out. I think I'll come back to the 60. That way, if I do decide to plant in the dark, it'll be on this nice square 40. That's the plan. We'll see how well we can execute it. Sometimes it doesn't always work. I'm sure many of you know that. Well, who could that be? Is that Larry bringing me lunch? Oh, what a treat. It is drier than heck. Look at the dust on the tractor, my goodness. Dust is flying like crazy. Another one bites the dust. Just wrapped up this 25-acre farm. Oh. Gonna head up back down the road, try to knock out that 60. Oh, don't mind me. Just traveling down the road. You know, don't mind me. Let's go around. Let's go around. There's a creek that splits this farm. There's this little 3-acre piece right here. I knew I would probably be able to make it, and I am. So, how about that? Next day, just got done with this 180-acre field. Time to take the planter home. Got to fill up with fuel. Got to clean it out. Get it ready for seed corn again. Not sure if we'll be planting seed corn today. Just depends how long it takes us to get home and clean out. It's always a process. You need things set up like you want. See how it goes, and that's the plan. Gotta love this. Planting beans. Clutch is working. Blown fuse last night. 3/4 mile long rows. 260-acre farm. Neighbor off in the distance there to the south working. Drinking an orange Gatorade, chewing on a couple chocolate chip cookies. You just don't get any more American than this. The John Deere tractor and the John Deere planter. You gotta love that. Absolutely love it. Thank you, Weatherman and Mother Nature, for giving us 3 nice days of 80 to 90 degree weather. Love it. Not gonna complain one iota about 90 degrees in May. It's what we went right into sprummer. No spring, no summer, an in-between season of 30 degrees one night, 90 degrees the next day, called sprummer. Prime time bean planting, finishing up corn yesterday. Gotta love it. Keep on hammering down. After a long, slow process of cleaning the planter out, didn't take any video of that because I didn't want to bore you, because it's quite the process to clean all these boxes out. When you switch to seed corn, you got to scoop all the corn out, take a shot vac, vac it out, take the box off, open the meter, get every single kernel out of there, because you don't want any corn crossing over with the seed corn. Otherwise, you could contaminate it, it wouldn't pollinate correctly, and you could mess up a whole bunch of things. Planter's cleaned, got this new seed corn in, got my insecticide in, had a little bit of fits with that, got it going. We're planting seed corn, baby. On this field, it is a female with a double male delay. This first pass, I'm putting 100% of the female seed in, and if you look back, you can see I have some rows jacked up that aren't planting. I think at 40 heat units, we'll come back and put in either half or 60% of the male, and then I think maybe 60 or 100-ish heat units after that, we'll come in and put the rest of the male in. That's so the pollination window matches up between the female and the male seed. So basically, the male seed is pollinating or shedding pollen when the female seed has silks coming out of the ear. So that pollen obviously pollinates those silks. So it's all those delays are a timing thing, getting those to match up so they all do that correctly. Going good. 7 o'clock, about 8 acres left in this farm. Gonna hop across the road, got 40 over there. Well, I had a long drive to this farm. I had to go all the way from right there to here. It was quite the journey. It was so bad, I didn't even have to fold the planter up. Struggle. Making the last pass on the farm. Gonna make it. That is a yes, sir. That is a wrap for tonight. It is currently 12:10. By the time I got seed, got everything filled up, got Badger and myself situated, I got started about noon, so I worked 12 hours of actual planting. You can do the math. I did 123 acres. Divided by 12, that's how many real acres an hour I get done. 10 acres an hour. So, in beans, it's not super efficient, but it's 123 acres that wouldn't have got done today. So, that's kind of the way you got to look at it. get this rig back to the shop, and tomorrow get back at it. All right. Kind of a weird angle there. What's up, YouTube? Friday, May 13th. Friday the 13th. Got here. Field elevator. 60-foot, 6-inch. 9620 quad. I don't know what I'm doing. I was just going to film a little snippet talking about something, but I don't want to talk about it. I'm just here listening to some music. Trying to stay ahead of Devin. He's planting some seed corn at a farm across the road a little ways. And the next seed corn field he's going to come to. So I feel like this field cultivator really puts into perspective what you can do with a high-speed planter. Going 8 miles an hour. 11th gear. Instant readout is 58.9 acres per hour. Now, granted, that's no end row time and no, you know, seed shuffling around, whatever you got to do. Really, I think puts into a good perspective what you can get done. I mean, once you run like this for, you know, after 20 minutes, you don't feel like you're going slow, but you know, it doesn't feel fast anymore. I'm sure it feels the same way in the planter. I got one more pass, making on a long row here, about 3/4 mile long, and it shortens up once I get to the end of the pass here. It's a little L-shaped farm. Here we are on a beautiful Saturday morning. It's gonna be 80-some degrees today. The corn is popping up. That 80-degree weather, just looking like a champ. Headed up to the local Pioneer dealer to get some seed. Just enjoyed a nice little drive at about 6:45 this morning. I'll bet everybody and their dog will be outside today doing something. Planting, mowing grass, working in flower beds. It's about time. Enjoying the sprummer. Another big day on the docket. We'll check in later and see how it's going. So the straight pipe on the 8520, it's pretty awesome. You don't really notice it in the cab. It's pretty quiet. Want to know what it sounds like? Yeah. When you're outside loading, or you know, you pull up by the landlord's house. It's like, yeah, what's that thing sound like? It sounds like a little baby calf bawling for its mom. Oh! Back here today, Badger's got to plant this little couple-acre patch for the guy that lives right here. Badger and I are gonna go plant the home farm. We got 280 acres of beans to put in there. We're gonna tag team it, get it knocked out. Just getting back from getting some seed up at the dealer. We're locked and loaded, ready to go. Gonna take a tender back. He's gonna finish that piece, and I'm gonna get started planting into cover crop again. So should be pretty cool. 2 planters in 1 field, 36 rows. Hammer down. $8,400. Come on. Oh, gotta do the other side. Oh, that looks better. Yeah. Planting right into a beautiful view, Area 21 and the farmstead. Look at that. Coming over the crest of the hill. How cool is that? There he goes.
Hey everybody, what's going on today? Guess what we're doing today? Well, we're planting. We've been planting. It's been a good run here for about 3-4 days. Today, we are planting into green/brown rye grain. Oh, what a picturesque photo of the background there of Area 21. This rye grain was sprayed about probably a week and a half ago, which is normally a little longer than we like to wait after it's sprayed, but it's got a good brown crisp to it. Planter's just tearing right through it. You know, we've done it several different ways. We planted it green, like, oh, a week ago today. My, how a week has changed. Planting into green rye grain. Today, I don't know if you can kind of tell, but that rye grain has got a little bit of brownness to it. It's Saturday, it's a beautiful day out. It's 2 Saturdays in a row. Mark that down on the calendar. Later.
Honey Badger. Finally feel like we're getting something done. We're almost touching 87 down. I'm sure he's done like 150.
Look at that, it's an unidentified flying object. What is that? I'm getting droned. It's gonna be raining here in about 30 minutes. We got about 20 acres left. I'm gonna run out of beans in about 10. He's gonna run out in about 7. If my math is right, that leaves about 3 acres left. So we're hustling. Look at that, I'm getting droned. Unidentified. DJ is flying that while he's planting. Look at him honing in on me. How cool is that? Videoing the videoing of the droning. That is so cool. Saturday, May 14th. Bean planting into a cereal rye cover crop. DJ right there. Dad just went over the hill. As you can see what the background looks like, there's rain coming up the diagonal. Hey, drone. How you doing? We're out rescue mission for the drone. I don't see it. It's so windy. Kept pushing it around. Shoot. It's on the ground somewhere. Oh, there it is. I want straight to it. Yeah, there's rain coming. That's big yellow clouds. I feel like I'm gonna get trapped in the middle of the field. Vehicle's all the way down there now. Oh, that wind's really big enough. Maybe dust storm back there.
Look at that coming out. Oh my, that's weird. I wondered if this is remnants of what happened in South Dakota just the other day. Badge and I are just trying to slam her, get her done. We're so close. I'm pushing at 6, he's going 6. I think it's gonna clear out, but that's just weird. I'm sure a lot of you saw that big storm that came through South Dakota, parts of Minnesota and Nebraska and northern Iowa. I wonder if this is just some trickle down, you know, coming coming down our way. I don't think it's gonna amount to anything substantial, but it just looks weird.
Flat 6 mile an hour with maybe exact emerge. Sky looks really dark, like it's gonna rain any minute. Decker and I are trying to finish this field up, see how this is gonna work out. Get you a contrast on what the sky looks like off that way. It's kind of blue and nice off to the northeast, and you come back around to the west, and it's just like a dust bowl of nothing.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We got our first raindrops. Oh my gosh, I swear we got like, I don't know, maybe 72 rows left. Oh boy. Well, it's just been like barely dripping rain, and you can obviously see the sun's gonna come back out. I think Badger's gonna have one pass. Oh, wonder how perfect it's gonna work out. It's gonna be a perfect 24 rows, or is it gonna be goofy? Looks like a perfect 24, we're gonna find out. Well, I can't see from here, but looks like it's coming out perfect. I think Badger lined his line up with mine, so that makes sense. Yeah, the rain really didn't do anything. That's all it did. HB ran out of seed. I'm gonna finish the last 24 rows. He got about maybe a quarter of the way down. Hopefully I have enough. And now the sun's gonna come out. Look at that. Total darkness, total sunlight. Back in the same field today, planting seed corn. Had a little bit of a rough start this morning getting everything working, but we're going good now. Got about 25 acres left in this farm. We'll be done. We'll move to the next field. I ended up doing 110 acres. Pretty good going there when you got 3/4 mile long rows. So Badger would have probably done about 170, 280 acre farm for the beans. Total farm is 340, but we got the isolation and a little bit of seed corn on it. It's all split up. Now it's time to go back to good old male planting. We're gonna go through all the rigmarole again.
You guys remember 5-10 minutes ago in this video when it looked like it was gonna rain? It's not raining anymore.
Hey, the red.
Yeah.
Nice. Those are pretty. Almost looks like they're free cows.
I tell you what, of all the gizmo gadgets that man does right there, the telebucket holder is pretty clutch because, you know, you're standing here, it's just right at waist level, reach in there, scoop it out, dump it in, you don't have to reach down, scoop. That's pretty clutch. Good job, Honey Badger.
What's up?
We got the male planter set up, ready to go. I'm pretty well checked out on bean planting for the rest of the year. Honey Badger's gonna get everything finished up. We just have a 150 acre farm, commercial beans left. Badger's finishing up a 90 of seed beans right now. Then we gotta go do a custom farm. Then we gotta do 3 more farms of seed beans, and then we will be done. We've just got some seed corn left to finish up, so that's why I'll be spending a lot of time in the mail bar. A lot of delays going on. No point in switching back every other day. It's just, it's dedicated, it's done, ready to just knock out the mail. Right now, we're gonna go work some farms that Badger will be planting in a couple days for seed beans. That way they're ready to go. Bucky and I are gonna go do 150 acres. We're gonna take both rigs over and hopefully get it knocked out in just a couple hours. It's gonna take at least 20-30 minutes to get over there, so we'll see you over there. You can see we got it on the 9420T because 9430, like I mentioned earlier, maybe last video or so, fan clutch drive. We get the old iron, baby. Little 12.5. Ladder screen.
The little storm subsided. We loaded up, went to another field. This field here, as you can see, was vertical tilled on corn stalks. We didn't work it this spring, and this rides like butter. You go one direction, lays the stalks down, then you come back the other direction, it lays them the other way. That gives you that striping effect. It's actually, it's pretty neat. Got a little bit of a diagonal, and then plant straight straight with the rows. Doing a little A-B curve right here around this CRP grass land here, and this will follow us up around there. We'll curve clear over into there.
Well, we got going a little ways, and then we got a little rain shower.
Well,
That was random.
a little 5-minute downpour kind of. Hopefully Dad can get finished.
40 acres down now.
You did 40? I probably did 50.
This is like butter. It's so nice. Anybody out there listening, I don't know how all VTs are, but the Coon Kraus VT is the cat's meow on corn stalks.